onion water, dry them up for the mercy of the sun to get dry before they brought them here at a certain place called the meditation lawn. Over there, they gave them or they served them water with sugar for instant energy before they did the auction. After the auction, they continue match them with barefooted, both naked with chains and shackles. Kept them in the door of no return for 3 good months. So in that room, anything you want to do as a human being, like you want to go to private, urinal, vomiting, get your menstruation, eating, sleeping, everything you're supposed to do in right there. So we are going to the riverside, to their motherland. That's why the chains has been broken, meaning we are no more in slavery again. So wherever you are, you can come back here and trace your ancestral route. So now we are on the way or a route called ancestral route. At times this way, we don't go there with their shoes and sandals, even your socks. You don't go with anything. Why? Because our ancestors came here barefooted, both naked. But even now, we cannot make ourselves naked and walk. But the barefooted, that's why we can do that. But because of the rain, we have to go there with their shoes and sandals. But I know that you will feel the pains in your heart or in your mind. Yeah, we call the road ancestral route. This is the natural way or the natural path for our ancestors. When they captured them, the down of northern part of Ghana, I'm talking about Salaga Slave Market, Ashanti Territory, Bono Dentra, including Assin here. This is the main road they pass by. So now, we are going to show you something called poisonous stone. That stick or a plant also killed our ancestors, about 15 to 20% of our ancestors or the captives. You came here barefooted, both naked with chains and shackles. So anytime you step it, you cannot remove it from your foot. So you walk something like this. But any moment you step on it, it goes deeper. And because of it poisonous, it gives you about 1 week and some days you're supposed to lose your life. In case you died, the slave masters or the merchants remove you from the queue and chew you somewhere in the bush for the wild animals to also to for themselves. And I'm going to show you that plant. Even now, if you step on it, you have to take tetanus injection, or else you can lose your life. Yeah.
Is it that some people deliberately did that so they would not have to go to the training?
Yes, a lot of them died because you don't get a good water to drink, food to eat, some malaria, diarrhea, a lot of problems. So a lot of them also can not survive their journey to here. Some of them carry their keys at their back. They don't get free hands to feed them, give them breast milk. So those ones also died. In case you step on it, because of the chains and shackles, there was no way for you to remove it from your foot. So you walk something like this. Any moment you step on it, it goes deeper. So 1 week to 2 weeks or some days, you have to lose your life. Even now, if you step on it, you have to take tetanus injection or else you can die. And we call it poisonous stone. Let's continue.
So you will send it here. So this will be on some medium. Okay.
So we are going to the riverside. This is Ancestral River Park, and we have the storeroom for the community, Assin Manso. Me no more kasa na me me fu na o twa picture man why. Just a picture. Okay, please come here. After the tour, you can take more pictures before we get back to the market. Welcome back to Assin Manso Slave River, and welcome back to your first bat of return. I have already told you that according to the history, the market, the first one located at the northern part of Ghana, we call the Salaga Slave Market, and here served them as the last one. So all the way from northern part, walking barefooted, both naked, in chains and circles, 7 good months, about 400 miles. Those they will survive. Anytime they brought them here during that era at your back, we call the ancestral river park with huge or big trees. So those they will survive, they ties them so that you cannot run away from your masters or your master. Apart from that, they rejected the weak ones from the strongest ones. So all the weak ones, they killed them here one by one and chew them the back of this bamboo. So we call the bamboo cemetery. After that, it's time for them to save those with bush here, including their private parts. By that time too, the items we used to save like blade or the scissors, they don't have those items here. But no matter what, either you like it or not, you are going to be saved before they can wash you. If you look at it down there, we have 2 separated rivers over there. You can see the movement of that river contain the rocks, and you can see the movement of this one. This one separated from this one, and this one separated from this one. This is Ochi River. If you go to the Jamaica, there's a river there called Ochi West. And this is the main Ochi River. Why? Because a lot of them drank from here and they will survive in Jamaica. And this is the main slave river. The masters had 4 reasons why they washed our ancestors here or the captives here, but not there. First, they knew that that river is bigger than this one. So if they are going to wash them there, they cannot get total control on them. That's the first. Second, because of the rocks, maybe they can fall down and get some cut. Third, some of them were good in swimming. Maybe they can swim and run away from them. And then the last, because of the way it flows, it's very cold and chilled. So let us watch them here, and from here, if someone complains you or he feeling tasty, we can escort that person to drink from there. Apart from that, it's time for them to save those with bushy hair. So when they use whiskey or the snaps, the empty bottles they kept under the bamboos. So if it is time for them to shave them, they pick it up, used to hit some of the rocks in the river or the chain, they used to chain them after broken into pieces. Those with butch hair, they use the broken glasses to shave them, including your private parts. Apart from that, it's time for them to wash them, especially the ladies who are smelling very bad because of their menstruations. 7 good months, every month you have to receive it. There was no sponge here, there was no soap. So they considered and plugged these leaves as a sponge. We call it bamboo leaves. It's also very rough and itchy. So anytime they plug it, they remove them from the trees and mark them in batches this way inside this small river. We have got the sponge, but there was no soap. So they considered the sand in the river as a soap mixed together to wash them from here. So from that point, we can hear some people shouting, grasp their teeth, hold their fingers, shouting for help, but there was no help from anywhere. After they washed them, they removed them or they rejected them from the river and asked them to do some exercise. Because from here, you're supposed to be there at Almina. And we want to know if you can survive or not. So they ask you to do some exercise like jumping. After that, they wanted to know everyone's age, the number of your age. Nobody had his or her birth certificate here. So they had a certain device called speculum oris or mouth opener. They used to open their mouth, count their teeth to determine their ages. After getting the number of their ages, they use oil or saltpeter to smile them to look shiny and younger. And once again, ties them on the trees for the mercy of the sun to get dry before they move them to the market. Because of the way they wash them from here and they drank from here, the people in this community considered and called that river as a good or clean, and this is bad or unclean for them. So they use that one as a drinking water, but this one they didn't. But one wonderful thing is the two rivers over here converge or flows together. So anytime you fetch from there, only God knows or your ancestors knows either you fetch the good one or the bad one. So finally, this is where our ancestors or the captives took their last Ghanaian water before they moved them to the new world or the unknown world. Is there any question? If there is no question, let's go down there and have a look before we get back. So this is the river called Ochi River, but here the people at Assin Manso community also call the river Aba Emisan. Aba Emisan is a local name. This river moves from here up to a town called Mankesim on Accra Road. It's a very large and long river. I cannot tell you where it's coming from, and I cannot tell you where it ends. We have dry season. That's why some of the rocks are out. Okay. If it is rainy season, we don't allow any tourists to step down. Why? Because it covers all the steps over there. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Yeah. So you can touch it and fill before we get back to the market.
Thank you. Oh,
Sorry.
no problem.
You can see some shining in the river.
Yeah.
That's the gold dust, meaning there's a gold in the river.
Gold.
Yeah, gold. That the shining one is gold dust. Yeah.
This side is gold, huh?
Yeah, the shining one.
So there's some part where you can collect. Yeah, always existed.
So this river has been running continuously.
Continuously. But at times it is deepest dry season, it goes down.
Goes down. Yeah.
More than this.
So
More than this.
yes.
The color,
This go lower.
this is low,
So then,
but it can go low than this.
Okay.
Yeah.
this is the gold after you go.
No,
This is not gold.
no. It's just a gold dust.
This is gold, huh?
Yeah.